So there's light side strategies, dark side strategies, and when you combine them, there's hybrid crap strategies. Well, today I'm going to show you what might be the very best hybrid crap strategy, and I'll let you be the judge of that. Casino craps, it might look complicated, but at its core, it's a simple game. Roll the dice, bet on the correct number, and win. Hi, I'm Jeremy, and I am a craps fanatic. My job, to teach you the game, to teach you the math and some strategies, and with a little luck, you can color up. Now, hybrid strategies are nothing new, but my friend Jacob over at Wager Me This has kind of opened my eyes and might have me actually considering playing more of a hybrid. I typically say, hey, pick one side or the other and you'll be better off. Well, I don't know. A hybrid can achieve the best of both worlds. If the average roll is 8.5, you're going to have so many very short rolls, and the hybrid, when you start on the don't, protects you from those short rolls. But you are also in position with place bets to take advantage of a longer roll. But what Jacob showed in his latest video, I think is key, and that is that he progresses the don't pass. So let me just show you how that works. He brings a bankroll of $1,500 and plays at the $150 don't level. So he likes to have enough for 10 of those. Yeah, sometime this is going to get knocked off with the 7 or 11, or you're going to hit a point and that's going to lose. That's just gambling. Now, he started without any protection for this bet, but later on with profit, he did, or you could, if you wanted to, hop the 7s, cover the 11, kind of protect this bet if you want. But you're just going to wait for a point to establish. Now, there's two different things. If the point becomes a 5, 6, or 8, he's just going to play an iron cross. If the point is 4, 9, or 10, he's just going to start off right away betting across all the numbers. So what does that look like? Let's say the point becomes an 8. Well, if it's an 8, 5, 6, or 8, we're going to play the iron cross. Remember, we have 150 here, so we can bet $60 on the 6, $50 on the 5, that's 110, and $25 in the field. That's 135. That 135 is covered or smaller than our $150 bet. Now it's important to do some rack management. What he does is set aside his next $150 bet for the next player because that's what we're going to progress with any wins. Let's say we roll a field number and our 25 is going to get paid 25. Actually, I'm going to pay out in red just so I can do this a little easier. What he does is add to his next or progresses his next don't, and then he could pick up a number or press. That's kind of up to you, whatever you want to do with it. I think in his example, he pressed or covered the 4. This would be at a $15 table. You would need 25 if you're at a $25 table. But the key is always progressing your next don't bet. Now, every hit you're doing this. So let's say you roll a 5. Well, we lose our field, but our $50 here is going to win 70. Well, we can go back in the field, we can put $20 on the 9, and we could take 25 and put it for our next don't bet. You can kind of collect as you want. So sometimes you put in your bankroll, sometimes you can cover a number. If he does get to a point where all the numbers are covered and he won't follow up in the field. If the field falls, he'll just let it fall away and lose, and then he'll just stick with his box numbers. But every time he's pulling something back and putting it into his next don't. Now, if he hits his point, we would lose 150, or if we'd roll a 7, we'd lose these bets out here and we'd win 150. Either way, we would put this in our rack. Kind of a mess here, but we would bring out our next bet, which here is 175, 185. Now with this $185 bet, once a point gets established, we now have, instead of just 150 to work with, we have 185 to work with. So let's say the point is again 8. We can do maybe a $90 6, a $50 5, a $25 field. So that's 90, 140, 165. We've got another $20 to play with. Maybe pick up, $15 9 or something like that. We would set aside our next $150. So then we would go through our process. We could progress our don't. We could pull back money. We can cover the numbers, but we're winning more money with these bigger bets out here. Now let's say that our point gets hit and we lose the 185, right away. Well, now we're going to be coming out with a smaller bet because we haven't progressed it. So there's some money management built into it, but now we just kind of back down to the 150. We let the game determine how much we progress or we don't progress. It's making the decisions whether we're playing big and we're rolling lots of numbers or we're backing back down and restarting. So that's what Wager Me This says is the best way to play hybrid craps. Let's test it out with a live roll. All right, he plays this with $1,500. For this example, I just have $800. So let's go ahead and get started with $150 on our don't, and we'll go ahead and pull aside our next $150. And let's see if we can get past the come out roll. 5 point's going to be 5, so we'll mark the 5. Now because it's 5, 6, or 8, we're going to be playing the iron cross. So we will go $60 on the 6 and $50, actually 60 on both, because with this 6 and 8. Oh, grabbing green instead of red. Okay, I'll get this straight. All right, there we go. So we got 120, and then we'll throw a quarter in the field. So 145. So the 7's not very profitable, but as long as you're making some sort of profit on it, let's see what happens. Here we go. 2, a spot and a dot. That one's a good one for us. So we're going to get paid double here. We can increase our next don't. We can actually pull some back in our rack and cover another number. We'll cover the 9. Oh, nope, we want to stay in the field. So maybe we don't put something in the rack yet. We'll just cover a 9 first. All right, here we go. 10, easy 10. Another field winner. So we'll win there. Hey dealer, can you pay me out in red instead? Sure, there's some red. That way I can add some, and then we'll pick up, you know, whatever. Let's pick up the 4 for $15. Here we go. There's another hard 10 still in the field. So we're going to win 25. Dealer, play me in red, please. Let's go ahead and bump this up to a quarter. We've got 15. We'll just throw it on our next don't. Ooh, another 2, spot and a dot. My dice flipped there. We're going to win 2. Let's go ahead, cover the 10, put another progressing our don't, and we'll leave that in the field. Now all of our numbers are covered. If the field falls off, we'll just let it fall off. These will be buy bets. All right, here we go. 6, easy 6. So we lose the field. Our 60 here is going to pay 70. Let's progress our don't. Let's rack 20, and we'll press the 9 for some reason, the sister number. I don't know. You just do it as you want, whatever you want there. Oh, there's the 5. All right, so we are going to lose the 150 here. Puck's going to go off, but now we're going to come out with, let's count it up here, 100, 200, 25. I can change this for a green. So we got 250. You say, I don't need to increase it that much. Let's just stick with a $200 bet, and we'll go ahead and pull back 50. All right, same shooter coming out. Here we go. 9 points going to be 9. Right on the 9. So now we just want to get below this $200. So we've got 120. Maybe pull down the 9 and move it to the 5. That's 170. That's too much. So hey, pull me off a quarter on there. Now we should be good. Here we go. 8 the hard way, 8 hard. So 60 is going to pay 70. Let's press the 8 that hit. And then let's go, well, we forgot to pull our 150 for our next bet aside, and then we can add 25 to it, and we'll rack 15. All right, here we go. Yo 11. We don't have the field right now. 6, easy 6. So 60 is going to pay 70. We'll do the same thing. Dealer, press me. So that's a $90 bet. We'll progress our next don't. Pull back 15. All right, let's keep it going. 3 craps. We don't care about that. Yo 11, throwing horn numbers. We need some box number shooters. 6, easy. All right, 90 is going to pay 105, 105. So we got lots of options here. Let's go ahead and bump this up another 30, so it'll be 120. And then we go, let's progress our bet, and we'll rack 50. See, as the bets get bigger, we can put more in our rack and still progress our don't. All right, let's keep it going. Yo 11, throw multiple horn numbers, all right? Let's throw another 6. There's a 5, that'll work for us. So 25 is going to pay 35, not as much. Let's say we maybe increase by 10, and then we press the 5. All right, here we go. 10, easy 10. So 25 is going to pay 50 for a $1 VIG. So I'm going to throw that in. I'm going to pay back 4 and change here. We can go ahead and bump up that buy bet and set aside 25. 4, easy. We're going to do the same thing over there maybe. 25 will pay 50 for a $1 VIG. We'll go ahead and press it. And, well, do we need a bump? Yeah, we'll go ahead and bump it. We'll probably back down that bet and just pull some as profit, but we'll get there when we get there. As long as it's in a rack for now. All right. 4, there we go. So 25 is going, I need some green here. Or 50, I should say now, is going to pay 100 for 2. So we could do a couple things. We'll go ahead and let's press the 5. You know what? I like the 8. Let's throw a nickel in. We'll press the 5, so those both are the same, 120. We'll increase, and we'll just pull aside a couple green. 8, E8. Ooh, that was a perfect decision. Good timing. So 120 is going to pay 140. I'm going to pay out in, let's play on back. 130, 140. We like the black. Let's go ahead and press our 5. Rack some red here, or progress our next don't. And keep it going. Yo 11. Obviously this is a good roll, but this is taking advantage of it. Meanwhile, our initial bet was protected the whole time. There's a 10, so we're going to get paid 100 for our $50 bet. Let's throw in the $1 VIG. Let's go ahead and increase our don't. Let's press. Maybe we'll press the 4 and the 10, and then rack a green. Here we go. Again, it's kind of up to you what you want to do. Oh, point hit. All right, that's going to happen. So we lost our $200 point. This shooter hasn't 7 out. He's hit 2 points. Puck goes off, and now we could come out with a 100, 2, 300. Let me change this. We could do a $350 don't. We don't necessarily need to. We could do like maybe, let's do 200, maybe a $250 don't. And then we'll rack some more green here. All right, same shooter. Actually, you know what, this time with, $250, you might want to, throw out some money. So let's say maybe we throw out $30 to hop the reds, $10 each, it protects us a little bit. We won't worry about the 11. And here we go, coming out. 2, that works for us. We lose our 30. What do I say, 250? Yeah, 250. It's gonna win 250, that's perfect. So we can rack that. Actually, we need to pull aside our next $150 bet. And we certainly have enough money, maybe we want to protect that again. We'll hop the reds for $10 each. I guess I can bring out my mat here. I'm not going to break it down 10, 10, 10. I'm just going to set those right there. Here we go. 4 the hard way. Point is 4. So we're out on the 4. So 250, I'm gonna just change this because it visually messes with me. So 250. Hey, let's move that over to the 9, please. Well, this would have lost. And you could have protected it more. I just picked up a random number. You know, might want to figure it out and do exactly. But now we've progressed this don't, but we've got a lot of money out here, really too much. Because we got 240 alone right here. So let's maybe say, hey, let's bump those down to 90 for me, 90 each. So now we're at 180. And then take my 5, 9, and 10 down a quarter, just because I don't even know the math. I'm just guessing. I know that's way under probably. We can probably bump up a little. So let me quickly. So 180, 230, you know, we're there. The nice thing is, though, we're protecting our profit by pulling this back. We've got our next 150 bet. These are probably higher. We could distribute those out a little bit more, but, you know, I like the 6 and 8. Here we go. And there's the 7. Good thing we pulled down because we are under, or we covered that. So perfect timing, and we would win our 250. We win our 250, puck goes off. We rack 250. And now our next bet, because we didn't progress it, is down to 150. Gonna have a new shooter. And coming out, here we go. Spot and a dot, that's a double. 150 wins 150. Sometimes you're gonna lose, more often than not, you're gonna lose to the 7-11, but hey, sometimes the crap numbers rolls. And you may or may not wanna protect it. I'm just gonna let it fly naked. There's a 6 hard. So again, with 5, 6, and 8, we do an iron cross. If it's a 4, 9, or 10, then we would just cover the numbers. So I got 150 to work with. So we'll go ahead and throw in $60 8. The other give me a $50 5. Go to a $25 field. That's 135. Let's pull aside our next bet. 150. 135 is good. As long as we're underneath that 150. Here we go. 5. Okay. So we lose our field here, but our 50 is going to win 70. So maybe we go back in the field, we increase our bet by 20, and we cover a number. Yeah, we'll cover a number. We'll cover the 9. 12. There's a double. No triple on my table. 1, 2, 3. Let's say we pull aside 25, and we cover the 4 and 10. Now we've got them all covered. If the field falls, we'll just let it fall. 8, easy 8. So we do lose that field, but our 60 is going to win 70. Let's go ahead, let's bump that to 30. Let's put 25 for our next bet. 15, we'll just rack the 15. There's a 5. 50 will pay 70. Let's go ahead and press our 9. So those are both 50. These are buy bets. We'll go ahead and put 20 for progress our next bet, and we'll put a green chip in our rack. 8, easy 8. We went to 90, so that's going to pay 105. Let's go ahead and bump up our 4 and 10, and then with this 50, let's increase, and let's rack. 8 the hard way. 90, again, wins 105. Let's go ahead and press that by 30, takes it to 120, and maybe we're happy with that. So let's increase, and let's rack a couple. We don't know how long this roll's going to last. It's never a bad decision to, it was a 6, so we hit our point. So down comes the 150. Puck will go off, and we come out with our new don't bet, which I got to figure out here. So we've got 100, 200, 250. Don't quite have enough. 60, 70, 80, 290. Let me just, I'm going to put this aside. And I don't know if we need to bump up that much. Maybe we go from 150. We'll just go to 200 and rack that. Maybe actually we'll hop the reds this time. Same shooter coming out. Here we go. 8, easy 8. So we're on that 8. Dealer, move me over to the 6. We lose our hot bets here. And here we go. Let's roll it out. There's a 5. Now I forgot to decrease my bets. 50 is going to pay 70. Let me pull aside my next don't bet. We'll put 25 there. And what we're going to do, we're going to just rack all this because I think we have too much because we only have 200 here. We've got 120, 220, 320. So let's pull some stuff off. Say, let's take my, well, maybe we like the 6. Just say, give me $100 back off the outside numbers. Now we're at 220, and actually let's drop off $30. We'll take that down to 90. There we go. So we've got 190, smaller than our don't. There's a 5. 25 is going to pay 35. Maybe we progress our don't by 10 with the 25. You know what? I've got a funny feeling this thing's, I'm just going to rack it. I'm not pressing this time. There's an 8. My dice rolled, but that was an 8. So we lost our don't again. Okay, this guy's shooting nothing but points. Puck's going to go off. So our new don't will be 175, 185. We'll just make it an even 180. No protection. And same shooter. Here we go. 12 craps. That's just a push on the don't. 4 the hard way, 4 hard. Right on the 4. Dealer, move that to the 8. Yeah, throw me a nickel. And I think we're pretty close to being 180. You know, you can just kind of guesstimate. You don't have to recount every time. There's a 10 hard. 25 will pay 50 for a $1 vig. 4 and change here. And let's go. What do we want to do here? I forgot to pull aside my next bet. Let's go ahead, progress at 25 and rack 25. 6, easy 6. All right, 90 is going to pay 105. Dealer, let's go ahead and press the 8 up. Let's go ahead, progress by 25, rack 50. There's a 9. A never-ending roll. I mean, okay, what are you going to do? It's not going to always go this way, but hey, I'm just going to roll it out. It is what it is. So 25 is going to pay 35. Let's go ahead. Let's just progress it up to 50. Progress our next bet up by 10. 4, easy 4, point hit. So we're not getting any 7 outs, but we are losing by hitting points. So we lost 180 there. Puck goes off. And we'll come out with our new bet, which is 210. We'll just make it an even 200, and maybe we, you know what, let's bump it up a little bit more. Let's do a $30 hop. Same shooter coming out. Here we go. 3 craps. We lose here. We win 200. We'll just rack it up. Pull aside our next bet. Do we want to protect? No, we don't need to protect. We just won 200. There's a 5. Out on the 5. Dealer move that to the 4 as a buy bet. And then we just continue on. So we got 200. We could add a little. We're probably pretty close. 12 craps. We don't care about that. Am I ever going to get a 7? Not that I want a 7, but I do need to end the video at some point. Hey, okay. I asked for the 7, I got the 7. All right, so these are going to come down. Our 200 out here, 200, yep. It's going to win 200, puck goes off. And then we would come out with 150, but we are just going to count up and be done here. So we started with 700. I think we did pretty good here. Oh, we forgot one. So we got 5. We've got 1,000, 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 25, 50, oh, come on, 75, 900, 925, 50, 75, 80, 90, 94, 1,800, 994. Disclaimer, not all the rolls are going to be that crazy, but I think you kind of get the idea. If you're enjoying my videos, consider supporting the Color Up channel by joining my club, the Color Up Club. It's an awesome community of craps enthusiasts just like me, and I also give out some free swag. So check out my website, colorup.club.